In this video we're going to look at how to improve soil quality so you can successfully grow healthy plants in your garden. Hi, I'm Rob from Sustainable Journey. Preparing a garden bed for planting can be pretty daunting, but it doesn't need to be when you know a few things to do to get great results. The basic goal is to improve the quality of your soil to a level that very healthy plants will grow. The things you will need are tools to turn the soil, compost, manure, and mulch. The tools you will need to turn or dig the soil will be dependent on your soil type and how enthusiastic you are. For the following soil types, I suggest you may need one or all of these types of tools. For soft soil, you will need a garden hoe and a garden trowel. For medium soil, a spade, a garden hoe, and a garden trowel. For hard soil, you'll need a mattock, pitchfork, spade, garden hoe, and garden trowel. Adding organic matter is something that the majority of soil types benefit from. Yes, compost is a gardener's best friend, and feel free to watch our How to Compost videos for more insight. Compost, in my opinion, is the best way to improve soil quality. What you need to do is mix the compost into the top 6 to 12 inches when turning the soil in your garden bed prior to planting. It will even work with clay soils, it will just take longer. We have clay in areas of our garden. It's not fun, but clay is rich in nutrients. You just have to break up the clay to get them out. If you regularly mix the compost through the clay, you will continue to get better soil until eventually you'll get very good soil. But this can be very hard work, and if you have a lot to do, you may need help. You may have to add gypsum to the clay to help break it down quicker, and you may need to mix it through a couple of times a year until the soil improves. If you're unsure you have clay, there's a simple test. Get a glass of water and add a piece of soil to it. If after a while the water turns milky colour, you have clay and gypsum will help. If the water is brown, you have another type of soil. If the soil takes a while to break up, you have hard, dry soil. If it remains solid, it may be a rock. Hard, dry soil is not fun. It's a lot of hard work to turn over. I would suggest dividing it off into manageable sections and adding water. Add a little bit of water at a time and let it soak in. It could take a few goes. What you want is a nice slightly damp soil to work. It will be a lot easier on you and the soil. As soon as you have the soil turned to your satisfaction, add the compost to the soil and mix it in. If you don't have compost yet, that's okay. We all started out buying it in bags from the nursery, and getting started today is better than later. There'll be a lot of different grades and ones with different levels of added nutrients for specific plants. And these are great if you're growing a species of plant you want spectacular results. However, if you're growing a mixed garden or trying to generally improve soil quality, the cheaper home brand ones can be pretty good too. Your choices of manure can be region dependent, though most nurseries carry cow manure, chicken manure, and sheep manure. Each manure will have different levels of potency, and some plants prefer one over the other, but as we are discussing general soil improvement, any would be suitable in a low dilution of manure to soil. I prefer sheep manure for my vegetable garden because in Australia there are about 3 times the amount of sheep to people, and it's cheap. Also, it is nutrient rich and acts like a slow release fertilizer that gives good results. Mix the manure into the soil. How much is dependent on what and when you want to grow a plant. If you want to grow plants straight away, then add less manure, as it could be too strong for the plants if you add too much. If you want to improve the soil quality for the next season or even next year, then add more as the manure will break down over time. It's important to put mulch over the soil. There are several different types and can also be region dependent. The results, however, are the same. Mulch helps the soil retain moisture, reduces weeds from growing, maintains soil nutrients, adds nutrients and insulates the soil, and protects the plant roots from high and low temperature. Here we are mulching with sugarcane mulch, because we grow a lot of sugarcane in Australia and it's a byproduct of that, so it's cheap, available and effective. Pro tip: some councils give away free mulch and compost, so do some research and find out if you can get them for free before you go and pay for it. Please give us a thumbs up if you found this helpful. Subscribe and share with friends if you want to see more related content. If you haven't already seen it, check out our How to Grow videos for top tips on how to grow all types of vegetable in your own yard. I hope this helps.